getting ready for. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So stepping in, Jose Ramirez. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's a .333 hitter. A fastball that just misses inside. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Ramirez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Softly hit out to short. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Here's George Springer. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone 2 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Skied into very shallow right. Cabrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Correa. Just a tick behind for a strike. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
The pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Melky Cabrera. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He brings with him a .313 batting average, and this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Michael Brantley. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Drilled right back up the middle, and there's a base hit. The first one of the ballgame for the Indians. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. Into the box now, Yonder Alonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tackle pauses. Here's the 0-2. He's running. Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul. He's running again. Pitch inside. The throw. Safe. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And the stolen base winds up as a... And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone 2 for 6. Popped him up. Alonso on the move. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Brian McCann, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Settling in now, Yuli Gurriel. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Squeeze attempt misses. And in fact, he'll just look him back to the bag. Evan Gattis now standing in. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He has a 3 for 12 line. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the... Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So digging in now, Leonis Martin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. 3rd inning, no score to this point. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off is Martin. That's a strike to throw down. And he is in there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He'll try it again from first. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Grounded softly to the right. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Stepping in is Josh Reddick as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway, and he's safe. Jake Marisnick will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury.
Left fielder, Marwin.
This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Altuve.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Marisnick, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit on the ground to short. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Now at the plate, George Springer. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead. Here's Carlos Correa now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. He's set. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Correa, an opposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a first-round, and he's into second safely with a stolen base. A 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cabrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Bregman has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now in the box, Melky Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Here's Michael Brantley as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Yuli Gurriel. And basically anything here will look better than what happened in his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Fouled off. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Yan Gomes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Digging in, Leonis Martin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Ready for another shot now. Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
A big lead off a second. Now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Francisco Lindor becomes the first out of the inning. Swinging a ground ball to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. There's one. Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Marisnick is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Jake Marisnick. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. 2 gone. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Striding into the box, Tyler White. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. Fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Look out. 2-0 now.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Here's Michael Brantley, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it won't end the inning as it's thrown away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Tackle pauses. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. A 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Hot shot to third. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Throw over to first, and he is out on the tag. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And there's out number 2. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cabrera is after it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the... Digging in now, Yan Gomes. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ryan Presley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
From the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yan Gomes. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 29, Tony Smith.
Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. The pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Martin is retired, 2 down now. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Francisco Lindor. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Joe Smith will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He was a ground out victim last time up. On its way is pitch number 75. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. A ball and a strike. Sliders in for a strike. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The next 1-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Ramirez over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Jake Marisnick, 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's a high pop-up.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made.
Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2, and a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Edwin Encarnacion now. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's only 2 for 10. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up and knocks right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball.
A swing and a miss. In now, Marwin Gonzalez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Ramirez fields it cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Tyler White will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
Lindor waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He singled his last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Martin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Digging in, Melky Cabrera has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Jason Kipnis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
22, Jason Kipnis.
Hit back up the middle. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Standing in, Michael Brantley. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Line to the right side. And they'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Here's Yonder Alonso, who's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. 3-1 to Yan Gomes.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Alonso is off at first with 2 away. Last strike now for Cleveland. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
Fans
It's a rainy day in Houston, but baseball will be played under the roof of Minute Maid Park. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
Gardner.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Slider. Oh, look out as that one just about took his nose off. Here's the pitch. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Once again a 3-2. Fouled off. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Another payoff pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here's big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time and the side. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And a good throw gets him one gone. So striding in, George Springer. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. One out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hicks. He can't get there as it falls in. Here's Carlos Correa now. In past meetings with Tanaka, batting .500, 5 for 10. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Gregorius is there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Stepping in, Brian McCann. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. Correa over at second. Bregman at first, one gone. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Evan Gaddis now standing in past meetings with Tanaka. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. Giancarlo Stanton now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Ripped down the line. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sliders in for a strike. Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A little bouncer. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch popped up. McCann is calling for it, and that retires the side. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or 2.
Josh Reddick stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. 1 there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. So striding forward now, Jake Marisnick will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And he misses with it, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. And it's fouled away. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Scooped up on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Gleyber Torres, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. The pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Gleyber Torres goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Here comes another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Altuve is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 once more. Is taken. That's ball 1. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's George Springer. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to short. And there are 2 away now. Striding in, Carlos Correa. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman. And here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. 1 strike now from Cole. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Alex Bregman.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now batting, Brian McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 0-1 delivery. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Striding forward now is the DH, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Bird. He'll start off the 5th in this one. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Brett Gardner now. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Way out in front. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting in his head right now.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick.
Right fielder, Josh
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. The throw into second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judge. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. The pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the sidearmer, Joe Smith. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here's Didi Gregorius. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Marisnick, 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. A hit in 2 tries so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Correa is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's George Springer. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Springer.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Strike called, now the throw down. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding in once again, Greg Bird. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. A ball and a strike now to Bird. Hit hard towards the hole. Bregman gloves it, and now a jump throw against his body, and a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one. And we'll have to leave it there. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Brian McCann.
Back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Evan Gattis now standing in. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Missed with a slider. Two 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Hit out towards second. Torres picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. He was a ground out victim last time up. Way in front of a great slider that time.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Popped him up. Sanchez is there. And that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Gleyber Torres. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Late that time for a strike. Little chopper back his way. On to first, and this will remain. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Right fielder.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Jake Marisnick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. David Robertson answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
David Robertson.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Judge, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 0 for 4. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Robertson is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him. And that's in there, base hit. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. Digging in and looking for more, George Springer. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, Hero, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Up next for the Astros.
So stepping in, Carlos Correa. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Torres scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Correa is there on to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, who could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
So we got him swinging. Giancarlo Stanton is sent packing for the 3rd time today. Ryan Presley gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Popped him up. Bregman moving to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well. And in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Joe Smith. The loss goes to David Robertson. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime base. Striding in, Aaron Hicks. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. He'll get it into second. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. And at first for him following the one-out single. Set to deliver the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Bregman has it. And that's the second out. Giancarlo Stanton now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Into the box, Brett Gardner. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 0-1 the count.
0-2 is the count.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he chased it in the dirt. McCann has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's just 1 for 6. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.